Trinbago Progressive Association Health Fair. Meet the author. Inaugural Primary School Intercall and Interfaith Cricket Match. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I am Natalia Nancis, and this is your Adventist Information Network News for Thursday, June 6th, 2024. Topping the news tonight. The University of the Southern Caribbean congratulates Dr. Christian Arthur on his appointment as the 6th president of La Sierra University. An alum of Caribbean Union College class of 1990, Dr. Arthur will be the first black president in La Sierra's nearly 102-year history. He comes from Andrews University, where he has served as provost since 2016. He will begin his duties on July 1st, succeeding interim president Dr. Richard Osborne. Dr. Bradford C. Newton, University Board Chair, praised Dr. Christian Arthur's extensive leadership experience and expressed confidence in his ability to guide La Sierra's future. At Andrews University, Dr. Arthur's achievements include establishing the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship and revitalizing the Career Center. He holds multiple graduate degrees from Andrews University and Harvard University and is currently an MBA candidate at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Dr. Arthur has over 30 years of experience in education, having held various leadership roles and teaching positions. As a native of Grenada, he marks a historical milestone for La Sierra University. La Sierra has evolved significantly since its founding in 1922, becoming an independent university in 1990. You don't need to be handing out flyers at the supermarket or the street corner leading to a crusade or preaching at revivals to bring people to Jesus. You could be at a cricket match, munching on snacks, and still hit a spiritual sixer, winning souls for the kingdom. This was the idea of members at the Seventh-day Adventist community engaged in a game of cricket at the Montgomery Hard Courts with members of the Muslim community. Here is more.
Organizer of the cricket match, Shafi Ali, said the sole objective of this friendly game is to advance the global mission of the Seventh-day Adventists.
We are here today. I represent global mission of Seventh-day Adventists in Tobago. Our mission is to reach people across Tobago, and we have set up this game with the Muslim brethren here so that we can.
Ali further stated he believes this is a proactive approach to encourage collaboration between religious organizations.
I think we use this as a means of the first initiative to bring a collaboration between the two religious departments.
He also noted that this initiative marks the beginning of positive developments.
Well, this is the beginning, which I would say about good things to come. So this is just the starting point, and we are looking forward with our Muslim brethren, not only the Muslim but the Hindu community as well, and that we can reach people and we can have a unity among Tobago.
Meanwhile, the Muslim brother Anthony had this to share.
Well, I think it's a great idea. Today we are having a cricket match with the Seventh-day Adventist Church. We belong to the Masjid Al-Toba at Lowlands, and it's a good thing coming together with different, religious beliefs, but we could still come together as one people, to play a friendly game of a common game that people are accustomed to.
By bringing together the Muslim and Seventh-day Adventists to play cricket, communities can harness the power of sports to build bridges, promote mutual respect, and create a more inclusive and harmonious society. Biana Brebner, AIN News.
The Trinbago Progressive Association of the USA Incorporated hosted a health fair at the Bonaccord community, where they administered various healthcare services to residents. This was just one of the many health fairs they conducted on the island. Area representative for Buku Mount Pleasant, Assemblyman Sonny Craig, attended the event. He expressed his gratitude to the initiative's organizers and its benefits to the island. Here is more.
Assemblyman Sonny Craig, the area representative for Buku Mount Pleasant, stated that he was contacted by Angela Cooper, a New York resident and member of Trinbago Progressive Association, to offer a range of health services on the island and needed someone in Tobago to lead the charge. He expressed his delight that Tobago was chosen for this initiative.
4 months ago by Miss Angela Cooper, who is a local living in New York. She is part of the Trinbago Progressive Association, and they were interested in coming home to do a missionary endeavor at this location. The other locations on the timetable include Fairfield Complex, Roxborough. I think there's one other in the Goodwood area, I think. And the range of services is fantastic. It's a different way of doing things. Of course, everybody wants to be healthy. Everybody wants to be happy. And so this kind of initiative, people are showing the interest. And we are really thankful that Tobago was chosen on this trip.
Clara Patterson Mona, a board member of APC Service Inc., provided an overview of the health services that the NGOs offered to the citizens of Tobago.
And we're partnering with TPA to do this wonderful outreach effort here in Bon Accord, Tobago. So we have lots of screenings going on: blood sugar, blood pressure, lung capacity, body mass index. We're even doing a step test so we can see how well your heart is recovering after exercise. We have mental health counseling, and it's just been a tremendous turnout today. In addition to which, we have Dr. Wells, who is doing diabetic foot exams and assessing patients as needed. So this has been such a rewarding effort.
Meanwhile, two participants, District Health Visitor Theresa Brito Williams and Health Fair attendee Andrew Daniel, shared their opinions on the event.
The initiative here is a great one, ever so often we are very much in need of, building awareness of our health on the island. And we find that the professionals that came from America just to enhance what we are doing here with other expertise that they have. They come and they're helping us in various ways through health promotional activities and through also health education. So the initiative here is a good one. It's building great awareness, and people are here to know more about their health, holistic health that is.
Well, this is a very timely program because when we consider the health, especially with men in Tobago, although this covers both men and women, we don't usually take care of ourselves. And to see an initiative such as this that promotes both mental, physical, and spiritual health is very, very timely.
The president of the Trinbago Progressive Association of the USA Incorporated, Stephen Isaac, said the collaboration with APC Community Services and the Trinbago Diaspora Outreach Network Medical Mission Initiative marks their first joint effort, which was a huge success, and is happy about the turnout. The mission aims to provide medical services and look forward to providing more health initiatives for Tobago. Biana Brebna, AIN News.
More news coming up after the break. Stay tuned.
I am special, this is my body. You don't have the right to hurt me. I am special, this is my body. You don't have the right to hurt me. You can't break me down. You can't break me down. You can't break me down. You can't break me down.
God is my helper. God is my defender. A message from the Caribbean Union Conference Children and Adolescents Ministries.
Visit Terrific Ideas for that terrific idea in educational resources, arts and craft, music supplies, charts, games, flashcards, workbooks, acrylics, oil paints, sketching, painting pads, brushes, canvases, panels, craft material, music accessories, and so much more. Find us on Facebook. We're open Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or on Fridays from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Contact 639-1224. Terrific Ideas for all your educational, arts and craft and music supplies.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Come and be a part of our family. Join us every Friday at 6:30 p.m. for family worship. Let us welcome in the Sabbath together as one. Each week we feature a new family. You don't want to miss it. So join us at 6:30 p.m. every Friday on ASI Media Tobago on YouTube or Facebook. See you there.
The Adventist Information Network. Welcome back. On May 16th, annually recognized as the Day of the Boy Child, the Scarborough SD and North Regional SD primary schools honored their young male students from Infants 1 to Standard 5. The boys at Scarborough SD enjoyed a day of exploration and learning at Corbin Wildlife, while the North Regional SD boys were treated to a brunch at the House of Pancakes. To conclude the day's activities, the boys from both schools gathered at the Mason Hall Recreational Grounds for an evening of fun and togetherness. Here is more.
International Day of the Boy Child is dedicated to recognizing the needs and challenges faced by boys around the world and promoting their well-being and development. The observance encourages societies to address issues such as education, health, and social inclusion to ensure boys grow up in a supportive environment. However, the dedicated staff and administration of the Scarborough SDA Primary School, in recognition of the Day of the Boy Child, organized a special field trip for their male students from infants to Standard 5 to Corbin's Wildlife in Mason Hall. On the other hand, male students from the North Regional SDA Primary School were treated to a scrumptious brunch at the House of Pancakes in Bonaccord, which they enjoyed very much. The day's activity concluded with male students from both schools gathering at the Mason Hall Recreational Field. Joined by parents and teachers, the boys enjoyed an evening of kite flying, football, and togetherness. The day's event provided a memorable and enriching experience for the boys while celebrating them. Biana Brebner, AIN News.
The Education Department, under the Tobago Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, hosted its inaugural primary school intercol sports event at the Roxborough Sporting Complex, proudly themed Junior Jubilee, Stronger Together. 4 primary schools, along with the first form students from Harmon School of Seventh-day Adventists, strutted their stuff in a march past display, followed by a day jam-packed with sporting events. It was a spectacle of athletes with big dreams and even bigger energy. Here is more.
The sports day kicked off with a warm welcome and opening remarks from the Director of Education of the Tobago Conference of SDA, Jamila Nichols. This was followed by a devotion led by Pastor Darian Rouse. The schools were assembled in an orderly fashion for their display appearance. The Executive Secretary of the Tobago Conference of SDA, Pastor Martin Cunningham, delivered greetings and officially declared the sports day open. The order of appearance for the schools was Charlottesville SDA, they displayed, followed by John Roberts Memorial School of SDA, who depicted, while North Regional SDA Primary School showcased with a final display from Scarborough SDA Primary School. The Education Director of the Tobago Conference of SDA, Jamila Nichols, stated that after reflecting on years of sports, the idea for a collaborative sports meet naturally emerged this day.
Well, we looked at the sports over the years and we decided that it's time that we have a collaborative sports where all our students of the Tobago Conference can come together, know each other, have fun together, have teachers plan together, collaborate. And so the principals, along with myself, would have sat and we would have decided to go this way for our sports this year. And I can tell you that indeed it has been a special event thus far.
With plans to make this new initiative an every other year event, the Education Department of the conference hopes to foster more collaborative activities among the schools, such as Preach Out, creative writing, and more. Meanwhile, senior physical education teacher at the Harmon High School, Muriel Kennedy, gave us his perspective on the sports.
I think it's a very good one. It's nice for schools to come together, have sports, compete against each other, make new friends, etc. And the idea of having the teams in colors instead of by schools was a really good one. And it allows for camaraderie and growth.
Amidst a packed stadium filled with onlookers and sports enthusiasts, we spoke with the president of the Home and School Association of North Regional SDA Primary School, Damian Mills, who highlighted the significance of this event.
I personally love the idea because it is one of the ways in which we encourage unity, we encourage togetherness, and we encourage these things from a very early age because we have the primary schools and I believe it's the Form 1 of the Harmon School of SDA participating. But more than that, it is also a good avenue or a good way to encourage the youth to go into something and to focus on something else other than the academic aspect of learning. So this is a very, very good initiative and I really commend the Tobago Conference for coming up with this initiative. I believe it's the first of this kind, but not the last.
A time was had by all. Ariana Scipio, AIN News.
Yvonne Rodney, author of several books, hosted an evening of sit and chat focusing on her Christian writings. Known for her ability to capture and explore people's pain, Yvonne's discussion delved into the themes and inspirations behind her Christian books.
So the first one was Getting Through, which is about getting through bad stuff. The second one was Let It Go. It's when we need to forgive ourselves and let go of guilt. The third one was Is a Waiting Heart, and that's for all the single ladies who are expecting Mr. Right to show up, and he hasn't. But how do we come to terms with our feelings and all of that stuff? That's The Waiting Heart. The one that comes after that, Curse God and Die. It's about someone who's in a relationship and the relationship was betrayed and how they found their way through forgiveness to restoration, which is a hard thing. And Curse God and Die is an intentional name because that's sometimes how we feel when, God doesn't give us the things and puts us through Job experiences. After that, there's Melanie's Decision, which is around intimate partner violence. And then this one, Legacy of Secrets, which is about 3 generations of women who've had stuff happen to them and the implications of that on all 3 women and how it's affected them. I've also written some books of nonfiction, like a female friendship guide. So you could always listen to the podcast about girl friendships, as well as other books I've written on stuff related to employment and transition.
Rodney, an accomplished author whose passion for writing was evident since a young age.
I think the inspiration for writing is because that's a gift I was given from a young age. Even in high school, I remember my teacher saying, "You have a gift for writing."
While Rodney doesn't have specific sales data on the bestsellers in her catalog of books, she had this to share.
I hear from a lot of readers all over the world about The Waiting Heart. I hear from a lot of single women. I hear from a lot of people around Let It Go, because one of the subjects in that is around abortion or secret things. And yeah, those are the ones that I get a lot of responses from people.
Rodney's book, Legacy of Secrets, holds a special place in her heart as it reminds her of her mother, about whom she has heard many stories and learned much about her way of doing things. Although Yvonne is not currently working on any new books, she is transitioning into drama, playwriting, and podcasting. She is also considering focusing on writing a mystery novel in the near future. Be sure to get your copy. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Let's recap the headlines before we go. Trinbago Progressive Association Health Fair. Meet the author. Inaugural primary school intercall. And interfaith cricket match. I am Natalia Nancis. Have a good night.